So I've been reading the Bible for the first time in my life from in chronological order, um, starting with Genesis and on. And shocking. I'm shocked at how violent it is. Wow. Anyway, there was a specific part I wanted to talk about. There's a scenario where, um, man, I'm not going to use names because I know I'm going to screw him up. Okay, so this guy, he is an Israelite and he's traveling and he's going through these towns and no one wants to give him a place to stay because he's an Israelite and they had, um, at that point, you see what keeps happening over and over for God at this point is he keeps teaching people how to live like him, like what he wants, how people to be. And then they keep saying, okay, yeah, we're all for you, we're all for you. And then every time the peace is found, what happens is that it all goes to shit because people start worshiping other idols, other gods. They forget God, and then they go astray, and they live in a way that is not right, that is not godly. Anyway, okay, so that's the whole story up until then. It keeps happening. They keep saying, oh yeah, we love you. Oh shit, we did wrong. And then they get punished. And then that's why all the violence, right? Because God keeps trying to prove a point. Okay, anyway, this is the point. Sorry, I'm everywhere. I want to get this out. I'm on my way to work, but it's on my mind. It's important. So there's this one section that this guy, he's an Israelite. He's looking around for a place to stay. Nobody will give him a place to stay. He's got his own food. He's got his own supplies. He doesn't really need anything. He just needs a place to crash. Anyway, so he comes upon this dude who also is an Israelite. He welcomes into his home, and he gives them food, and they're all sitting there just chilling. And then, because this is a town that had forgotten God and was worshiping who knows what, they were without God. They pound on the door and they demand to have the new guy come on out because they're basically going to rape the new guy. Hi, how you doing? Unbeknownst to all these people, by the way, which I haven't gotten past. I'm only to Samuel now, but I haven't gotten to the point where if they explained further how that affected that man. But the man that he had sheltered was an angel. But anywho, so they don't know this and they're demanding and they want to pull him out there and they want to rape the guy. Okay, they're without God. It's a sinful society. It's all evil everywhere, right? And dude's like, no, you can't have him. Then he offers up his daughter. This is why I wanted to talk about this, because I got so mad, because I've been getting mad on and off about how women are treated in this darn Bible. And I'm thinking, man, I know God is good, okay? And I know God has love for women. So something's not right. And I've come to a lot of conclusions about that. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about right now. Right now, I want to talk this little section of the Bible. Anyway. So he's like, no, you can't have him. This is a horrible thing to do. What is wrong with you? If you have to have someone, you can take my virgin daughter. Hi, rape her. Take her. Whatever. You can have my wife. Yeah? Nice, huh? Anyway, offers up the fucking wife, and basically she's raped to death. This is in the Bible, you guys, okay? Raped and raped all night long, screaming, and then she dies on the doorstep, okay? Dude opens the door. He's not even nice to the wife. She's gasping with her last breath of life. And he's basically like, we gotta go. He's not even nice. He's not even kind. He's not even loving. I'm thinking, man, what is wrong? Where is the love? Whoa. The Bible is supposed to be like love. It's supposed to, what is happening here, okay? Basically, wife dies. Hi. Raped to death by these godless people, okay? And that's the key. And that's where I started chilling. And that's when I had to think about it. And that's when I remembered that God is good. And that this wouldn't be how this goes, okay? It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. God would not do this, okay? I mean, they fucking, sorry, chop the lady up then. I'm not even done with the story. So the guy, she's raped to death. Hi, how you doing? Nice way for this woman to die. Horrible. Horrible. I can't. I have a history. I cannot. Anyway, I have a real problem. Anyway, Calm down, Jenny. So, yes, horrible way to die. She dies. He chops her up. Not even kidding. This is so graphic and awful. I can't even believe that these are things that were written about anyway, but I understand it. I understand it. That's what I'm trying to get to. Okay. Chops her up into 8 different pieces, and he sends her to the other tribes of Israel that were not present for what was happening, tried to explain how this land is godless now. We've lost God again. We lost God again. And that's what I wanted to get to. It wasn't that the man didn't love his wife. It wasn't that the man didn't love his wife. He knew the horrible thing that was happening. And he knew that it was because God was no longer present. And God didn't want that to happen to that woman. I'm sorry, it's so strong and powerful to me. He didn't want her to suffer that. He would never want somebody to suffer that. Those are his children. But like every war before that they talk about in the Bible, thousands and thousands of people dying, terrible things happening. It's not because there's not God, and it's not because God is not good. It's because he had to have people understand how a world without God is. And how do you notice? People are stubborn. The Israelites were stubborn all throughout the Bible. Kept forgetting God, kept having to be reminded through horrors. Whole villages of people dying. Fucking people dying left and right. It wasn't because God didn't care. God needed to step back because people no longer recognized him. If you don't welcome God in, he can't intervene. If you're living without faith, if you're living without God, you're living in a world of sin. And a world of sin has horrible things like what happened in that story in the Bible. We all need to find God again and remember that God is good. He's not. He's anti-evil.